Today we are going to be making some smoky charred Brussels sprouts. If you've never had Brussels sprouts this way, or you think you don't like Brussels sprouts, you've got to try these out. If I only had one choice of green vegetable to serve at my Thanksgiving table, it would be these, so I can't wait to show you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Linda and this is Vegan Petite. Now let's get started. I've got about a pound of Brussels sprouts here and I have already washed them and taken off the dirty leaves that were on the outside. So now we're just gonna trim a very tiny amount from the ends. We wanna be careful not to cut too much off the root or else they will fall apart. So do that. And then you're also gonna cut your Brussels sprouts in half. As you do this, I'm just gonna put them in my colander as I go. Now that we have all of our Brussels sprouts cut in half, we are going to blanch them. So get a pot of water boiling, add some salt. This is gonna season the inside of our Brussels sprouts and just very gently lower your Brussels sprouts in there. And like I said, we're just gonna blanch them for 5 minutes. We're not gonna completely boil these. This is just the first step in the process. And the salted water is going to season the inside of your Brussels sprouts. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Meanwhile, get a colander ready as well as an ice bath, because as soon as our Brussels sprouts are done blanching, we are going to drain them and plunge them into this ice cold water to make sure that they don't continue steaming on the inside and preserve that bright green color. Okay, let the Brussels sprouts sit in the ice bath for about 1 to 2 minutes, and then go ahead and drain them. And you can see we still have that beautiful, vibrant green color. Just want to shake out the excess water there. We'll go ahead and dry off our bowl. And we're going to put them back in the bowl to season them before we char these sprouts. We've got our drained Brussels sprouts back in our bowl so that we can season them with a drizzle of olive oil and a little bit of extra salt. Now I know we seasoned our blanching water with salt as well, but that was for the inside of our Brussels sprouts, and this is going to help season the exterior leaves. Make it nice and crusty. Now to get the best char on these Brussels sprouts, you'll want to use a cast iron skillet if you've got one. Otherwise, you can do these on any non-stick pan or skillet or even a wok. But I've got my Lodge cast iron skillet over here. I'm going to meticulously add these Brussels sprouts cut side down. And this is on medium-high heat. You can hear that sizzle already. Go ahead and let the Brussels sprouts char on the first side for about 4 to 5 minutes. And this is what you are looking for. Some beautiful golden color. And you're gonna flip those on the back side. Use a spatula to ensure even charring on both sides. The great thing about making your Brussels sprouts this way on the stove top instead of roasting them in the oven is that it's one less thing that's gonna take up space in your oven, which is probably gonna be occupied on Thanksgiving Day. Once they're charred on both sides, remove them from the heat and carefully transfer them to our bowl once again, our trusty bowl. Just look at that color. Oh my goodness. That's flavor right there. All right, work quickly once these Brussels sprouts are removed from the heat. we're just gonna make a very simple smoky glaze. About equal parts of balsamic vinegar, got about 3 tablespoons there. Maple syrup. Okay. And about 4 or 5 drops of liquid smoke. Okay, give that a quick little stir. All right, I might not need all this marinade for the amount of Brussels sprouts, but we'll just eyeball it. Okay, and gently toss these in the marinade so that you don't make all the leaves fall apart. Okay, there's definitely some excess sauce there, which we don't want the Brussels sprouts to get soggy. You can reserve this marinade for a salad dressing, so don't let it go to waste. Finally, just a touch of fresh cracked black pepper. Another quick little toss. And boom, these are ready to serve. These smell so good. I can smell the char on them already. Let's dig right in. Ooh, let's get this big one. With a little bit of that marinade. Here we go. Oh yeah. The first flavor that comes through is that sweet and acidic combination of the maple syrup and the balsamic vinegar. But then that last flavor that sits on your tongue is the nice smoky charredness from the cast iron. Damn. You probably never had Brussels sprouts like this. Once they're at this final preparation stage, you're gonna wanna serve them pretty quickly so they don't sit around and get soggy on you. But if you want to do a little prep work before Thanksgiving, you can do everything up to the blanching and the ice bath water step the day before, and then just keep your blanched Brussels sprouts in the fridge overnight. And then you can season them with the olive oil and the salt and fry them up on the cast iron skillet before your big meal. Seriously. Whoever thinks they don't like Brussels sprouts has to make them like this. I have many more vegan Thanksgiving recipe ideas and side dishes for you in my Thanksgiving playlist, so I will link that for you. Go check it out. And next week, I'm gonna be bringing you a very special vegan Thanksgiving main dish that you are not gonna wanna miss out on. So be sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can catch that one and future videos, and comment below what are your favorite Thanksgiving sides. I'll see you next week. Bye.